It's gonna be some fun. Before I get started, I need you guys to know a few things about me. I'm from a polygamous family, and that guy looks like my dad. Sorry, sir. I'm also labeled as Pliglet number 33. That's where I fall in line. Wear it on my t-shirt so they can count me. Now, in case anybody missed my first set, that's all it was about. And a woman came up to me after that first set, and she was like, "Is all that stuff about being from a polygamous family true?" Sadly, yes, okay? But her second question surprised the shit out of me. She was like, "Does that make you a lost boy?" I was lost too, I'm telling you. So, I just looked around and I was like, I'm pretty sure I know where I am. And then I did what any normal, sensible human being would do. I Googled it as soon as she wasn't looking. Come to find out, a lost boy is the son from a polygamous community that's been kicked out because there's not enough women to go around. Gee, wonder why. It's a fitting nickname, you know. They're just like, "Get lost, boy!" It's stuck. I'll tell you guys what, though. I love escaping my commune out to society, especially to Bloomington, because you guys are incredible. Really. One of my best friends that I met here from Bloomington found out that I'm a Pliglet. Now, every time we go out into public and we meet somebody new, he just puts me on display. And he's like, "You just gotta tell him, man. Just tell him. Just tell him how many brothers and sisters you have. Just tell him." I'll be honest, guys. I fucking love it. It's one of the rare times in my life I feel like a star. It's like, yes. And I get a lot of different reactions out of this. Most of the time, I'll tell them. I've got 52 brothers and semi-sisters, and they look at me much like this guy did here. Like the next thing I'm going to say is, "You should probably join our cult." Most of the time, though, they'll look at me and it's like, I tell them I got 52, I'm from a Plig family, and they immediately follow it up with, "Well, are you going to be polygamous too? Let's settle this right now." No. Hell no. In fact, that's rule number 1, 2, and 3 in my family. Just like Fight Club. You don't be polygamous. Don't be polygamous. Just don't be polygamous, okay? We're set. Those are the rules. Now, speaking of moving to Bloomington, I moved out here 2 years ago with my wife. Just the one wife. That's going to give me some trouble. Now, have you ever noticed how much Amish people dress and look just like polygamists? Really, it's true. The first store we went to out here, my wife saw an Amish family, and she's like, "Look, look, look, you're related. You're related." Let's get real. We probably were. Hell, I'm probably related to half you people in this room, you know, if we go back far enough. We weren't quite the same, though. You know, they shun electricity, we shun family. If you ask me, though, I think polygamists are just reverse pimps, you know? And instead of pimping women out, they're collecting women like a psychopath. Just let that sink in. I get asked all the time, what was it like being raised in the polygamous community? Now, I'll tell you, after I saw that Netflix series, Sleep, Sweet, Pray, Obey, it definitely depends who you ask, okay? I mean, we all have different experiences, and mine was, it was much like being raised in a high school. You know, the kids are very cliquey. You have a bunch of jocks, a bunch of nerdy kids, a bunch of emotional kids, and there's always 3 kids out in the back smoking weed. Y'all know who you were. My moms were much like teachers, you know, they kept us on a straight line, but then talked shit about us later in their faculty meetings. My dad was the principal, you know, you only ever saw that mother's fucker if you messed up. The only difference between my dad and the principal was the principal didn't spank you once the door closed. Unless they did. You should probably see somebody about that. And if you find a therapist you like, please send me a recommendation, because I need me some of that. I'm sorry for making that joke, Dad. Now, if you ask my brother, PJ, Pliglet John, he'll tell you we were raised more like free-range cattle, you know? Little to no supervision. And then at a coming of age, they brand you and take you to auction. Come on, guys, it's not that bad. It's just arranged marriages on sport mode. Now, if you ask my semi-sister, Sarah, she'll tell you it's more like Game of Thrones. Not just because she fucked her brother, no. It's mostly because you have everybody fighting for a seat at the table. Every few years there's a rebellion. It's starting to sound like Thanksgiving now. It's mostly because you have one dude in charge, taking land, women, and children away, giving them to the strong believers. And in a polygamous community, this is the dude with the most daughters. And he had a few good sons, and he told the rest, get lost, boy. I'm Clay.